Hey guys, welcome back. Glad you're here. If you've spent any serious time in the crypto space, then you probably know exactly what platform fatigue feels like. You sign up for another exchange, stare at the same generic charts, and eventually realize you're basically left to figure everything out on your own. That's honestly where I was before I decided to spend some time exploring NovaEMarkets. They've been getting a lot of attention lately as a blockchain-focused trading ecosystem, and I wanted to understand what the actual experience feels like beyond the headlines. And surprisingly, the first thing that stood out to me wasn't the trading terminal. It was the emphasis on end-to-end crypto consulting. Most platforms operate like simple transaction engines. Deposit funds, place trades, and that's about it. NovaEMarkets feels more like a structured environment built around guidance and long-term strategy. There's a noticeable focus on helping users navigate the market instead of simply pushing activity. I spent a good amount of time going through their educational resources, and honestly, that part impressed me more than I expected. Instead of throwing users straight into high-risk leverage trading, the platform actually tries to create a more guided experience. Whether it's portfolio management concepts, market trend explanations, or broader blockchain education, there's a clear effort to make the ecosystem accessible even for people who aren't deep crypto veterans yet. And honestly, that probably explains why they've expanded so aggressively across global markets while maintaining strong user satisfaction. Now let's talk about the trading experience itself, because in crypto, every platform claims to have fast execution and real-time data. But during a particularly volatile session last week, I decided to actually pay attention to how NovaEMarkets handled market movement. And to their credit, the price feed stayed stable. No weird lagging candles, no delayed updates, and no moments where the interface felt disconnected from the market. That consistency matters a lot more than people realize, especially during heavy volatility. They also support margin trading, which can obviously be useful if you understand risk management properly. What I appreciated is that the platform presents leverage more like a professional tool than a gambling mechanic. The pricing structure is surprisingly transparent, and I didn't run into those random hidden costs that tend to show up on a lot of crypto platforms. Now, to keep this balanced, there are definitely a couple things worth mentioning. The interface is extremely clean and minimalistic, which looks great visually. But because of that design approach, some of the deeper analytical tools are tucked behind additional menus. So if you're someone who constantly uses advanced charting and technical indicators, it may take an extra second or two to navigate around. I also noticed that the security systems are pretty aggressive. There are tighter session controls and timeout protections, which some users might occasionally find annoying. But honestly, in the crypto world, stronger security is rarely a bad thing. Overall, my experience with NovaEMarkets felt less like interacting with software and more like joining a broader financial ecosystem. The platform seems genuinely focused on bridging the gap between blockchain technology and a more professional wealth management style experience. The transparency is there, the market data feels reliable, and the support structure actually feels human instead of automated. And for a platform that's grown this quickly, that personal touch is surprisingly still intact. If you're looking for a more structured and professional environment for managing digital assets, NovaEMarkets is definitely an interesting platform to research. If you found this review helpful, give it a like, subscribe for more, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future platform breakdowns. See you in the next one.